What brought forward the idea of the production of Kaiser?
We made Kaiser unique to crime movies that are made these days, because most crime movies these days are quite high budgeted and involve a lot of explosions, gunfire and secret spy agents and movies like that, such as London Has Fallen or the new James Bond, stuff like that. There aren't many crime movies that are made these days. They used to be more popular back in the 90s with movies such as Goodfellas or The Godfather. Newer movies such as Kidulthood and Adulthood we have based our movie around, to do with the youth and young teenagers and how they get on in life in rural areas such as East London, where it's kind of rough and you get a lot of gang crime coming from the youth. I've altered our movie so it would suit our demographic, which is aimed at young adults, so it will make the movie more enjoyable to them.
How have you made your crime film similar to the current crime films in this decade?
We made the characters' costumes suit their character and the way they act similar to the youth these days, such as when they talk they use words and slang such as lit, which could also mean good or great. And that's how they describe their night, is going to be lit. But we use slang so it'll appeal more to our demographic. We have used stereotypes for our crime as well, such as in crime movies there's always someone that dies or gets arrested at the end of the movie. So we've kept with this stereotype, and at the end of our movie one of our characters gets arrested at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert.
And how have you made your crime movie unique to this decade?
We have made Kaiser unique by only having a few characters and not having a big crowd of people, as these days people tend to hang out in small groups of people, and in quite a lot of the movies you get big gangs of the youth and all causing riots and stuff like that. But in ours we've kept it down to 3 or 4 people. We have made our costume different as well to other crime movies. Say if there was a high budget movie, they would wear like suits, maybe bigger branded clothes like Armani or Dolce & Gabbana, Adidas, Nike, whereas we have just kept to the basics of a simple tracksuit bottom and tracksuit top with like a hoodie and trainers.
Finally, what kind of equipment and software have you used in the production of your crime film, Kaiser?
We've used the Canon DSLR because it's very good at recording at night, and this is what we needed because we used other cameras that weren't so good in the dark and it wouldn't focus, it would be a blurry image, but with Canon we've found that it would focus very easily with the light that we used. We used the light because in some of the places that we filmed it was very dark and the camera could not pick up anything and it would just be a pitch black screen. We also used a boom pole and a mic to record our audio, but sometimes the mic did not pick up all the audio, so we had to come into a room and record all the audio separately. The software we used was Premiere Pro. We used this because it's very easy to use and it looks very professional. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for interviewing me.
Yes, right.